I am feeling rather sprightly, if I'm honest. Good, looking forward to playing the show. I love playing concerts, so really looking forward to it. We've always, enjoyed a lot of success and great concerts in France, so fantastic. Looking forward to it. What about you, Walter?
Yeah, same here. Just played my first show today already with Valenfire, and then yeah, it was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Not
Good
tired?
sound. No.
Good. Yeah, it's pretty much the same process we've had for years. One of those things that if it's not broken, you don't fix it. Nick and Greg sort of work on the material together, and then we get. Well, these days we get it sent down in the internet. We don't even meet. But it's fine, and yeah, it's just that whole process. And once there's 3 or 4 songs, we get sent 3 or 4 at a time. And the new albums are very much follows quite organically on from the last album. It's quite a miserable album, but we're quite good at that. But it's great. For me, there's a few future PL classics on it as well. So, I mean, we're going to play 2 tonight. The 2 that we've already released, Blood and Chaos and The Longest Winter. But I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the album live once it comes out September the 1st. So that's always exciting. At first, though, when you first play it, you don't know what to do movement-wise, but you get into it, so it's all right. But yeah, no, it's where to figure out where to put my whirlwind headbanging things like that, Well, we used Ash Pears, who did the Beneath Broken Earth video for us, and we got on. He gets us, he kind of gets the vibe. He's a local boy from the same area as we are as well. And we wanted a video that we weren't in, and a bit of a story really. And it's come out pretty well, and it's a little, I don't know, it's quite good because you find yourself only half listening to the song but watching the video, which is kind of cool as well. So it's like a soundtrack. Do you know what? We make the music today for the same reason we made music when we were 17 and 18 years old. It's for our pleasure, first and foremost. The music's for us to enjoy, and we're quite lucky other people like it too. And I think the older you get, you feel quite humble about the fact that people are still interested in the band, and you feel very fortunate to be able to still do it. So yeah, I think the last few years we've been enjoying it more than we ever have, really, because we appreciate, how fortunate we are to be in this position. Yeah, I mean, we used to get. Yeah, we found it really. It was quite bizarre when we first started getting letters, around the Gothic album actually, from people saying, "Oh, I was going to commit suicide, and your album helped me." And it's hard to get your head around that. I'm glad it's helped, but it's hard to get your head around it. But I think we all have albums that are soundtracks to our lives, and they trigger memories of certain periods, good memories and bad, and that's the beauty of music. But especially I find with rock and metal, it's more of a community, and I think people are there for each other. People are better to each other than a lot of other communities, and I think that's why metal music is so special. For many people,
For me, it's all about the how do you say, the most melancholic stuff you can imagine, like Catatonia, Type O Negative, Anathema, stuff like that. That's my favorite music. But I do listen to a lot of different music styles. I mean, probably 75% is metal, but then rest of it could be anything, like mainstream pop, jazz, stuff like that. Doesn't really matter if it's good music, but for me, it's always has to be some kind of melancholic vibe about it that I like.
I mean, I think that's, yeah, again, the beauty of music is you can listen to music that matches your mood, you know, and it can be any style of music. And as Walter said, a good song is a good song. It doesn't matter what genre or style it is, you know. I must admit, I'm with Walter. We like miserable, anything with a little bit of hint of misery, really. Um, but yeah, no, it's very, I listen to lots of different music. You know, I could be listening to Kraftwerk 1 minute, and the next minute I've got Bathory on. You know, so it's about your mood really. And I think when I was very young, especially in my teens, you kind of want to identify with being metal, so you only really listen to metal, or you know, and that sort of thing. I said, but I think as you get older, you learn. It's like, well, hang on, I can like what I like. You know, people will either accept me or not. You know, so it's, yeah. I mean, there's so much wonderful music out there, and I still discover stuff all the time, even old bands. You know, and it's great when you do find a little gem. You know, a diamond in the rough. It's like, ooh, cool. You know, so yeah. I mean, music is still exciting, and that's the best bit about it, really. I think Nick, for a long time, when he got tired of the screaming when we were, you know, because he was really into that when we were teenagers and stuff. And then I think he enjoyed developing his voice through his 20s and 30s. And then I think he was quite, because once the music started getting heavier a few albums ago, again, and some of it would have lent itself to the screaming. I think he was worried about playing live and then screaming and then normal singing, and it might ruin his voice. So he was always worried about that. And then I think once the Bloodbath job came up, I think once he started doing that, it was like, oh, it's easy. You know, he's very good at it, you know. So he found it quite easy, and then he had the confidence to blend the both with Paradise Lost again. I mean, the new album's got a great mixture of both on, so yeah, it's really cool. Can't wait for you to hear it. But no, thank you very much for all the support over the years. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Merci beaucoup.